Everybody say hello to my new plant. This is Joseph, and that is how I am obviously keeping sane in these crazy times. Okay, so I'm just gonna let this flow. So hi, welcome to today's video. If I hear the word COVID-19 or coronavirus one more time, I feel like I'm just gonna burst. So I know people are pharmacy followers on this channel, but I don't want to really talk about that today. I just wanted to make a video about how I am keeping strong and sane in these crazy times. I've seen loads of videos on YouTube about how everyone's keeping sane during the lockdown when people are working from home, but I wanted to make a video on how I'm keeping sane and strong as a key worker still going to work. So for a lot of us who are essential workers in England, we're still going to work, but my hours have changed. My housemates are all at home, so I'm isolating from them. I am going on the tube and it's pretty much empty. So whilst work is still happening and it's business as usual, lots has changed. So I've been doing a few steps. Now, in my head, I know that right now, like I am on wards and stuff, and I don't know what's gonna happen and whether I will be or have been or I'm currently exposed to the virus. But I think that it's important for all of us right now to just keep sane, keep mentally strong and physically strong. And I just wanted to make a video about how I am doing that. So the first thing that I do daily, every morning, is cut up lemons and have lemon water with honey. There's so many benefits to having lemon water in the morning, but the benefit that I just instantly feel is that it wakes me up better than coffee. I know it's healthier, and I just feel like it's giving my immune system that boost with that early morning vitamin C. I feel physically good after. So my main tip is nice and warm lemon and honey water in the morning. I will also eat granola and yogurt in the morning, and I know that all of the raisins and nuts and seeds and stuff in granola is just so healthy for the body. That is why I choose granola and yogurt. The second thing that I've been doing is really focusing on diet. So I've been searching around on the internet and figuring out how can I have a more balanced diet and what kind of foods are really going to be good for my energy. So I've been eating a lot of peppers and vegetables. I'll try and have meat one day, and then I'll try and have like lots of salad on one day. At the moment at work, all of our food in the canteen is free, so that is amazing. I feel like I'm stress eating a lot, but yeah, I am taking care of that at the moment. So please focus on your diet and make wise decisions. Okay, so the third thing I do is I do watch a YouTube video every morning, which is these updates by a YouTube channel called Dr. John Campbell. And Alice, one of my friends, recommended him to me. And he's a retired A&E nurse, and he just talks about the updates all across the world about what is going on, which is really, really handy and helpful. But that is about the only news that I will listen to in the morning as I'm getting ready, and I'll go to work. And once I come back from work, I do not discuss coronavirus or COVID. I don't talk about it. Sometimes like in the kitchen, it's on the news and stuff, and I don't want to switch it off because my housemates are listening. And obviously when you talk to your friends, it's going to come out. But I've told a few friends, like, can you just update me on your life without telling me about coronavirus? And they've done really well. Like, they've actually stuck to that for me, especially you, Miri. I know that it's good to keep up to date with what is happening, but the nature of our work, like if you're working in healthcare, it's just so consuming and can actually make you more anxious than feel better. All day it's all about being in masks and scrubs and talking about coronavirus, so I really don't want to do that at home. So that is another thing that I'm doing, just blocking it out like as soon as I'm home. Another thing I've been doing is just purging all of my thoughts into an online journal, and I use penzu.com, and they've got nothing to do with me. This is no like promotion or whatever. But I feel like I'm a journal person anyway, and when I write in my journal, like handwrite in it, it's good, but I find myself just leaving all those handwritten journals and I never really read back on them. Whereas my electronic online journal, I can access on my phone and I can access on my laptop. And I find myself occasionally going back and reading through them because it's just easier to read as it's all typed up. It's quicker. I'm a fast typer, so I can just get my thoughts out really quickly. Once I've done it, I feel much better. So yeah, I know some people aren't really journal people, but if you are, then consider having an electronic journal and reading back on it, because I feel like it's not just important to write in a journal, but it's also important to see what progress you've made, what you wrote last year and how differently you feel now. Another thing I've been doing is praying every night, and I know this is not for everyone, but some people would use Headspace, some people would meditate, and for myself, I pray, and I pray with somebody else, and it really calms me down, and it's become like a daily ritual. Yeah, if you find time or someone to do that with, then I really, really highly recommend it. At the moment, I've been online shopping, so I go to work and home, work and home, work and home, and sometimes they're really long days. At the weekend, I was up and down like 4 or 5 wards, and I just felt so stressed and overwhelmed about everything. Luckily, I'm in a position where I can still work and it doesn't affect me financially. I got a couple of items from ASOS, and if that's something that you're able to do, obviously I'm not encouraging everyone to go and shop all of a sudden, but I'm saying that if you find yourself getting really stressed out after a long day of work and you just want to treat yourself, then now is the time to, considering how we can't actually go to shops and try it on. Another rule I have for work at the moment is I will be in scrubs all day, but I won't go to hospital in scrubs, I won't eat lunch in scrubs, and I'll go home without scrubs. So I think it's easy to just dress casual or like want to dress in tracksuit bottoms and go to work. But I've tried to make it a thing where I still do my hair, even if it's gonna go up on the ward. I still try and dress, somewhat nice, because that is my normality. And I think that if I took away that normality, I'd probably just live and breathe in scrubs, and I don't want to make work my entire life. Another thing that I do which makes me feel better is I'll think about all of the older people in my life who are feeling isolated, and I will message them. But as key workers, we are unlucky that we have to be seeing things that are not nice every day. We see a lot of distressed patients, and we're also exposed to things that could put us in danger. But the lucky thing is that we do get to go to work. I'm so grateful that I get to wake up and I go to work, and that for me is my normality. I don't know what I'd be doing if I was just at home. So I'm really glad. We have to think about those people who are at home who don't have company. They might not be people who are your age. They might even be people your age. I know that young people, we've got our phones, we've got Netflix, we can just occupy ourselves and distract ourselves. And that's not always the case for everyone. So remember those people, and once you message those people, I think that you recognize your hardships might be different, but we're all going through our own difficulties in this period. So it's nice to be there for others. Okay, and finally, on my days off work, like today, I will always make it outside, and I'll make it out to the garden, or I will make it out to the park and just breathe in fresh air. I'll never just stay at home, and sometimes all you want to do is stay in bed, but I think that it is really important just to get that fresh air away from the hospital and away from the tube and all of that. So yeah. So mainly all I want to say is I hope everyone is doing okay. I know you're all waiting for pharmacy videos and day in the life of a pharmacist in hospital, going through this whole thing. I am currently making updates, but I can't talk about it now because I don't want to get in trouble with my trust. I feel like once this is all blown over, I can upload a video where I've shown you kind of the updates that have happened, but at the moment I can't really do that for confidential purposes. So stay safe and happy and healthy, and I'm praying for everybody. That's about it. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!